Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little first impressions on the James Charles palette. This palette right here, I just got this a few days ago. I got it from Ulta and I've been wanting this palette since it came out last November. I think it was November it came out, but I've been wanting it since then. And I didn't really have a reason to get it because I have so many palettes. I have a video on all the palettes I have if you want to go check that out. But I didn't really have a reason to get this because I had a lot of neutral colors and I didn't have any like rainbowy colors. But I've always wanted it, but I didn't really have like I'm not gonna wear rainbow colors out, probably not. But now that I have a YouTube channel, I have to create content and all that kind of stuff, and I wanted the palette, so I mean, why not? So I got it. So I'm gonna be showing y'all the palette. This is the unicorn, by the way. It looks like this. It just says Morphe x James Charles, and that's him. And then it just has a little note on the back. Unleash Your Inner Artist is his like little thing. Like when you watch his channel, it says like Unleash Your Inner Artist or whatever. So you just open it like this, and it comes with bubble wrap. So you open it and it looks like this. It just says Morphe x James Charles. And then it's a huge palette. It just has that stuff on the back. Artistry palette, yeah. So it just likes this. It's huge. This is probably a little bit smaller than my laptop. Well, maybe not, but it's huge. Like it won't fit in my vanity. So I just have to keep it out. But it looks like this. When you open it up, it comes with this little plastic thing that protects the shadow, and it tells you all the names and everything. This is what the palette looks like. From here up is all neutrals, except maybe those. But in here is the rainbow part of it that I will be creating some cool looks for my channel. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna be doing a review on it. I'm gonna review / first impressions. So let's get started. So I went ahead and primed my lids off camera. I just used the Tarte Shape Tape. And for the first shade in the palette, I'm gonna be using the shade Flashback. This one right here. I don't want to mess it up. I love it so much. Okay, I'm just setting this. This shade's probably not really gonna matter because I'm just setting it. You know, I'm just setting the primer, but I love this palette already. I just love by the look of it. Now I'm gonna be going in with this shade right here, just for the transition shade. It has a little bit of kickback in the pan, but that's not really a big deal, really. So, doesn't matter. That's fine. It doesn't bother me, so. Very pretty. And if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my mirror. I can't really see that well. I don't have a table in front of me yet, so I can't sit my mirror anywhere. So I'm just like holding it right here, like it's this. Oh, that angle though. But it's right there, and it's like really hard to see. Wow, I barely dipped it in the pan, and all of this is coming off. That's really good. This will probably become my favorite palette, my go-to palette for any look that I want to do, any pop of color, any neutral, anything. I kind of want to play with the rainbow shades, but I'm not going to today because I just wanted to do something that I know is good. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna go in with this shade. This shade right here. Ooh, that one had quite a lot of kickback, but that's totally fine. Not that big of a deal, in my opinion. As long as I don't have a ton of fallout on my face, it's not really that big of a deal to me, at least. And I'm using the Morphe JH33, by the way. And I just use that same brush for each of the shadows that I've already used. So it just looks like this. Now I'm going to take the JH32, looks like this from Morphe, and I'm just going to blend the edges out. And I don't have any look in mind. I'm kind of just rolling with it. I don't have a certain look in mind. I'm not even using a mirror. I'm just looking at my phone in the camera. So I don't really know what look I want to do. I just cannot wait to play with the rainbow shadows. Now I'm going to take the JH40. It looks like this. Just a little brush. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here. I just already love this palette so much already, and I haven't even gotten full use out of it yet, because anything James Charles makes, I love. Sorry, not sorry, but I love James so. And I'm just putting this on my outer third, or outer V, whatever you want to call it. This is just like a super easy, just like neutral Nelly look that I'm doing. I don't really care. It's like 8:30 or 9 right now, and I'm just playing with makeup. So I'm kind of just winging it, you know? And if I'm looking over here, like I'm looking at my face right now, and now I'm looking at the camera, but like now I'm looking at my face. You know, you can see, sorry about that, but I'm literally using my phone as a mirror right now. So as you can tell, it's more orangey on this side than this side. So I'm gonna go add a little bit more of that orange shade to this side because it needs a little more. So now I'm gonna take the shade, this shade right here. It's just a gold shade. I'm gonna take that, and I'm not gonna spray my brush or anything. I'm just gonna take it on this JH41. It's just a flat brush like this, and I'm just gonna take it right on my brush. It's a little chunky with the brush a little bit. You can like see it on my eyelid. That shade had a lot of fallout. I'm just gonna try with my finger. Looks like this. So that shade is like not picking up well. It's definitely way better with the finger, so if you use this palette, I would definitely use your finger for that shade. And it's not even that, maybe it's just the lighting that does that, but like it looks pretty normal in person. But I don't know about this shade if I like it that much. What in the world? I don't know, because I just swatched it on my arm and this is what it looks like. Something just fell off my Fendi. Like, this is what the swatch looks like. Like, it looks great. But dog's trying to come in my room, but you can't even see it on my eye. You can see it a little bit over here, and I just like don't know why. I'm gonna try spraying my brush, I guess. We're just gonna try spraying it, I guess. Maybe it will work. Okay, now you can see a little bit better, but I'm sure it has major fallout. Yeah, I'm definitely not digging this shade too much. So I love all the other shades I've used though. I'm not impressed with this shade. Okay, well maybe it's just the camera, because it looks good in person, but you can't really see it that much on my eyeball in person. It's probably just the quality of my camera. I'm literally using my iPhone to record all these videos, so it's probably just my camera. So now I'm going to be taking this IT brush, looks like this, and I'm just going to be using the first shade in the palette just to blend that all out. Oh, and I shouldn't have done that. Again, I don't like that. Okay, awesome. I don't really like that I did that, but you know, it's whatever. I'll show you what shade. It kind of dulls it down a little bit. I'll show you what shade I used. I used this shade right here. So far, I really like the palette, but I don't know about this shade. This one right here. I don't know, it might just be on my camera. But my camera also can't focus or anything. So that kind of stinks. I'm using an iPhone. So it's okay, but I think I'm gonna do a little pop of color on the bottom. Okay, but what shade do I use? I don't know, let me think. No, I think I'm just gonna keep it like this. That's all for today's video. I'm just gonna tell you what I think about it. So I love the palette. It's really nice. It's only $39 for 39 shades, so that's $1 a piece. I don't think you can get much better than that. I think it's affordable for how many shades you get and how big of a palette you're getting. I mean, and the wide variety of the palette, I think is a great price. So yes, on the price, but the shades, I really like those matte shades that I used, but that one shade, I don't know if I just couldn't get it to work or what. The shade Wig, this gold shade, I just couldn't really get that to work. But also, like, the shades don't look that pigmented on my eye right now because one, the lighting, two, I'm filming on an iPhone, so it's not like I'm like a beauty guru, like with all like the fancy cameras and all that stuff where you can like really see it. Like, I don't have any of that. So, but in person, it looks normal. Like, it looks pretty good. I do have a little bit of fallout, but you can't see it. But that was from the, let me wipe it off. With that shade, I definitely think that was a pressed pigment. I can see the fallout on my face, and it's very, like, oh, nope. It says it on the back that it's a eyeshadow. It's just a regular eyeshadow. But it looks so dull. It looks so dull on the video. You know what I'm saying? I'll insert a picture of the look just from my phone and insert it in the video after this so you can see what it looks like. But it looks totally normal. Like, in person, like, it looks so good. Like, I would wear it out and stuff. So I think it's just the lighting and everything that makes it look like so like this. Like, it just looks like right now. But in person, it looks really nice. So I give this a 10 out of 10 from the shades that I use. And my next video will probably be, gosh, I almost dropped it. My next video will probably be me using the rainbow shadows. I'm so excited to play with those kind of pigments and stuff. There is several pressed pigments in the palette and eyeshadows, so I'm excited to play with those. But I really like the palette so far. I like the palette. The shades that I used so far, I like, except for that one, the Wig shade. That shade's a little iffy. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also turn on my post notifications by hitting just that little bell by the subscribe button so you can be notified every time that I upload. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. So this is what my eyeshadow looks like. It looks pretty good, I think. The shadow is definitely more pigmented on this side because it's more layers. This is just like one or two or whatever, but you can kind of see the fallout on my under eyes a little bit. But it looks way better in person than it does on camera. Let me show you without the light. It just looks like that. Like, you can definitely see the fallout, but that's what it looks like. So, I mean, I think it looks good, but maybe that shadow could need a little work, just a little bit. But I still love James and his palette. So, yeah.